basketball, but a lot of people that like the way it's played.
Yeah.
You know, like the dynamics of it, how quick you have to react, and so much talent that you see out here. And I've been following since I think in 2017 that we met in Nantes, in France, in the World Championship, World Cup. And very proud of my brother running 3x3 here in Puerto Rico for the last 5 years or 6 years. He's been running it and has got it to the place where they are along with the Puerto Rico Federation. So, yeah, it's great to be here finally.
Well, I'm looking forward to getting your insight, especially as a 6-time BSN champion. Look,
so it's all about the rings. It's all about the rings,
you
Kyle.
bring
Yeah.
the credibility to the game, but you're right. It is a different game. It is a different game, and we got a lot of action that we anticipate is going to happen today. Now, we'd be remiss not to mention that we are expecting some severe weather to hit the island.
Yeah.
So, honestly, we don't know if we're going to be able to finish all of the games out today. We certainly hope so. We're going to try, but we're kind of adjusting on the fly, so we ask that you guys are patient with us as we move through the day. So let's set the stage, shall we? That was a tongue twister. Set the stage. Listen, starting with the qualifying draw. We got 2 qualifying groups, A and B. Of course, before we get to the main draw, 6 teams. So in qualifying draw A, we just saw Old Montreal and Carolina. Montreal is also in this group.
Carolina. Just to keep it local.
Yes, you're
Carolina,
right.
to
Carolina.
keep it local. Yes.
When I see Carolina, that it's the American mindset. You're right. Carolina.
There you go.
And then in Pool B, Lausanne, New York, Harlem, and Chicago. Winner goes to main draw B. Got it? There we go. Or D, rather. There we go. Now we got that settled. Let's get back straight to the action. Lausanne and Chicago on deck. The Swiss team has made a little bit of noise this year. We saw them get all the way to the final of their own Masters just a couple of weeks ago. Chicago still trying to make a name for themselves as one of potentially 4 American teams that could be playing in the main draw.
You see that 3 from Martin?
No.
Crazy. At the buzzer.
Right at he was saved by the bell. Oh, slick move. King McClure. Big body dude. He's new to the tour this year. He's actually a broadcaster himself.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, he has the body to bang down low.
He's got the body to play rugby, to play NFL football, and 3x3 clearly. But King McClure with Alex Johnson, a.k.a. Superman, Zaire Carrington, and Jerome DeRosier. And meantime for Lausanne Sport, Carlos Martinez, Gilles Monton, Badera Top, and King Wes Montani. So this core 4 for Lausanne Sport has shown some really encouraging signs so far in 2022. Wes Montani, although in years past he's been more of a rebounder, rim protector, he's really expanded his game. He stepped beyond that 2-point arc this year, shooting well. You know, this is going to be a hotly contested qualifying draw. Like I said, from top to bottom, this entire tournament is loaded. Just look at the quality of talent that we have in the qualifying draw alone.
And very obvious from the first match, physical. More than usual, I would say. And we can see it right now with this last play.
Yep. Only a minute, just over a minute into our second qualifying draw action. Coming at you again from San Juan. It's the voice and Rolly.
Oh, you got it. You got my home nickname. There you go.
I told you I was going to bring it out on
There's a lot of insiders around. A lot of insiders.
Oh, Gilles the Thrill to the crib. He lays it in with the left. Chicago still leading 4-3 here. Superman Johnson gets it down low. Tough defense on the interior from Martinez.
There's one thing you cannot scout is speed.
Yeah.
We were discussing about Gilles Thrill speeds earlier.
Speed kills. He is like lightning in a bottle. The only, I guess, thing that he obviously sacrifices his size in the post, and you know, teams are going to try to exploit him there. We'll see how Gilles the Thrill holds up. Meantime, it's Superman. He comes up short on the jump hook. Oh, dos bien. Ah, Gilles Monton.
You're there. You got it. A couple of days, and and you got it.
Oh, it's all up. Okay, Zaire Carrington trying to get the stroke from deep. He does it. And King West is going to draw the foul. believe that's number 2 on Chicago, or Chicago.
You mentioned Carrington. Well, yeah, all depends.
Yeah. Well, foul number 1 on Chicago.
Yeah, you mentioned Carrington switched teams, right? A while ago, right?
Yeah. He's trying to find some new life with Team Chicago. They're a new American squad this year. There used to be an old team, Chicago.
I remember that.
With Mike Henry and Alfonso McKinney. They played in Mexico City a couple times in 2016, but this is the
very
rebirth.
Very similar setting to what we have today.
Yeah, and again, potentially 4 American teams could be playing in the main draw once we get there. But obviously, there's still some work to be done before we get there. 2 is released. Oh, nice stroke. Superman Johnson with the wrist work. Can he stay in front of Gilles Martin? Martin to Martinez. Martinez in the deep end. He comes up short.
Turn the AC on here.
2-point advantage here for the Swiss. Just over 3 minutes in. Here's Carrington. Now, I told you, they sensed the mismatch. That should be a score there, but he missed the bucket.
Yeah, he read it well. Took the chair off his back.
Gilles with the wild shot. He's slow to recover. Nobody defending Carrington, and that's just a little bit of a sloppy play right there. They blew an opportunity, a 3-on-2.
And those are the mistakes that later on, if you don't come out with a win, you'll be upset and regretting that you didn't make an easier pass because there was nobody there to play defense on it.
And again, winner of qualifying draw A goes to main draw B. Winner of qualifying draw B. Of course, we got the #1 team in the world, Buishan NE. The Serbians have been dominating everything they touch this year. We'll see them once we get to the main draw. So when I say oh, look at that. The nets are dripping. Agua.
Just like the first one he hit earlier in the game. Just falling off to the side. He looks cool, calm, collected.
Yeah. But at that size, this is how he makes up the difference. He's going to give up some buckets underneath. He understands that. His size, he's going to have to foul, or oftentimes a bigger guy is going to be able to score on it. He evens the playing field, or even gives himself an advantage when he's shooting it consistently beyond that 2-point arc.
There you go. Just like the last one.
Just a savvy play.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And you can do that trade-off, you know. If they're going to go down low against him, get a 1.
Yeah.
He can come back and get a 2. You're always winning on that one.
He's got a couple of 2-piece no biscuits. He might get 2 the hard way here. Gilles Martin will step up to the line. It's a reason why he's been a consistent member on this Lausanne sport team, and that's because of what he brings to the table. Kind of reminds me a little bit of like a J.J. Barea.
Yeah, has that build, the same build.
Yeah,
speed,
you know, creative in finding shots, and he's good at the free throw line. Lausanne, they've blown this thing open. This was an 8-6 game. Remember, they've gone on a 4-0 run. We're going to see if Chicago can somehow find some offense. But right now, it is missing in action. MIA, shot clock violation. You got to be quick in this game. 12-second shot clocks.
And Lausanne is playing great defense right now, staying in front of their guys and keeping their hands up. No fouls.
3 fouls on Lausanne, couple on Chicago. It's a dozen to a half dozen. 12 por las 6, right? Por 6.
Yeah, yeah, por 6. Now we changed though. But
well,
yeah, por 6. You got it.
13 por 6.
Yeah. Oh, there you
listen,
go.
Listen, we're learning as we go.
You're doing it.
See?
You're doing it. Just give me a couple more days.
That's all right. Well,
and then
by tomorrow,
broadcast will be in Spanish. Totally.
I'm trying to tell you. 7-point game, though. Lausanne in complete control. Gilles gets called for the quick foul. That's now their 4th, so a couple more to give for the Swiss. And a big-time international challenger here in San Juan. Teams from the U.S., teams from Switzerland, teams from Serbia, teams from Canada, all here in this city trying to earn a spot to Paris. 2 spots available for the Paris Masters as Bader Atop was driving. That was reckless driving.
And as you mentioned, all the teams that came down, we have to give it up to them for not saying, no, I'm staying because I don't know what's happening with that weather condition. They all came and said, we're playing.
Yeah, yeah. And are still sticking it out. You know, we're obviously well protected inside the mall. And, you know, obviously, as long as we got electricity and we got lights, we're going to play some 3x3, all right? Oh, De Rosier. He's been a new add to this team. Jerome De Rosier.
But they look with good chemistry right now.
Yeah. No, he's one of those players that he's a glue guy.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to touch the ball a lot.
He will adjust.
He's going to adjust.
Yeah.
And if you need him to contribute some points, he can score. If you want him to defend, that's what he does.
Rebound, whatever is needed.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of somebody I know.
I was saying that's, you know, but look.
You do whatever is needed to win, period. That's it.
Guess what happens? Things fall apart without glue.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, yeah, I like that one.
So,
yeah,
you got to take pride in being a glue guy because sometimes, you know, you may have that 25-point game, and you didn't have one all year.
Yeah.
You've had the capability. You're going to show up and drop 21 games.
That's right. That's right.
Most games might be 6 or 7.
Yeah.
That's 5 on 5 records.
5 on 5. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
King West up top. He's open like a therapy session. But there at top splashes it.
Go Rano. You see Rano on that call, right?
Rano, he's one of my favorite officials.
Angel Martinez.
Look at him.
Yeah. He used to play ball in Puerto Rico.
Look at that face.
Yeah, jump out of the gym, put his head above the rim. If you guys didn't know.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, Angel Martinez could jump vertical and dunk it 2 balls.
Yeah.
Speaking of 2 ball, there's a 2-piece no biscuit from King West that will extend that lead to 10 points now, 17-10. Lausanne is giving it to Chicago. Pull up, mid-range, no bueno.
And they're missing easy shots. That's not the first one. They're missing easy shots.
Yeah, and that's why you see this lead continue to swell up. Oh, West is feeling it. West is feeling it. He shot that one from the parking lot, late in the shot clock. It goes begging, but again, Lausanne coming out to a commanding start to this contest. Looks like it's going to be over well before the limit. 4 minutes to go, but all they need is 4 points, and that can happen in a hurry in 3x3. I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to say it's not likely for us to see a comeback in this game.
Yeah. I don't think so. Not the way it's been played so far.
No. The biggest comeback we've ever seen in 3x3 history, believe it or not, was a 20-8.
Wow. What was that?
A 12-point difference. This happened last summer. Lithuanian team, which name is escaping me at the moment. I'll get it to you.
But they came back?
They came back down 20-8.
That's some,
won that game.
That's some character right there.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So.
Anybody would just quit.
Right. We say that to say this. While the game looks like it's going to be over.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. 19-10. The Swiss with the ball. As Top will drive and kick, he's bumped by Alex Johnson. What did you see right there?
No, he just went for the fake, and knowing that he just stalled, he should have stayed down low. Should just wait for him. Because even if you jump, you're not going to fake that shot from the big guy.
Yep. Disciplined defense. And you particularly have to be disciplined defensively. Obviously, when you get the penalty at 7, but in a sprint to 21, every possession is so important.
Yeah.
And, you know, you give yourself a uphill climb the moment you start ticky-tack fouls, silly fouls that are unnecessary.
And it's tough when you're running behind because you know you have to, up your defense, but at the same time, while you try to up your defense, you got to be careful with the fouls. Yeah. So it's a tough place to be for Chicago right now.
And difficult, too, to continue to have a sharp mind with 3x3. You get tired so quickly.
Yeah.
And oftentimes that affects your decision-making, too. There's another push. And that's going to put Badera Top on the line. He's going to shoot 1 here. It was in the process of a shot. They aren't in the penalty yet. Each team with 5 fouls apiece. So Badera Top can bring his team within 1 point of getting a victory here in the qualifying draw. You play.
Johnson has been at a disadvantage. Sorry to cut you off because he just has, like 6 inches above him or whatever. So they've been playing a mismatch this whole time.
Superman, he's got the rock. Superman lets it fly. That stroke was broke. He's going to try again. This time, he's on target like infrared. It's 19-12 now, 7-point difference. But again, Lausanne Sport are in the driver's seat. Here's King West. He wants to put him away. King West misses it long. He's taking it right at Z. Carrington holds his ground. Martinez will clear. Back there atop, great positioning on Superman, but he lost it. Now it's Alex Johnson from the corner. No. Now, no choice but another foul.
Yeah, and that's where the mismatch, you pay for it, right? We're talking about Martin coming in right now, but it was the same with Johnson.
Yep. So for Chicago, that's foul número 6. As West comes up abbreviated on the 2 release. King, oh, get out of my way. That's a heavy load coming your way. He just threw a block up the A-gap. Meantime, this game is done. Take it off the stove. It's Lausanne, 21-13, an 8-point victory over Team Chicago as they make easy work of the Americans. One more win for Lausanne, and they'll be finding themselves in the main draw, competing against 5 of the top 10 best teams in the world. So we'll get a look at some of the highlights from that last contest in a moment. We got 2 games from the qualifying draw in the books so far. It is day 1 of the San Juan Challenger, 13th challenger of 16 this year in FIBA 3x3. And 2 very coveted spots in Paris on the line. Talking about Gilles Martin in this game and his ability to really stroke it from long range. He's had a great year shooting from beyond the 2-point arc. Chicago, though, really found themselves trying to dig out of a hole throughout this game. It was a 2-point contest, and we just saw Lausanne catch fire and start to run away with it. Went on a 4-0 run to make it a 12-6 game. This is after the game was 8-6, and after that, you don't need me to tell you. It didn't get a whole lot better for Team Chicago. So they'll go back to the drawing board. We'll see Chicago again against New York Harlem, which will be the last game of our qualifying draw. Coming up next, we'll see Old Montreal and Montreal as that competition in that draw will be finalized. All right, Old Montreal getting back to action after getting the opening win over Carolina. Obviously, if they get the win here, they will be coming out of qualifying draw A and headed to the main draw B. So here we go, 10 minutes on the game clock. Kyle Montgomery, Rolando Oritener here with you. From San Juan, we got a score already for each team. 15 seconds in, 1-1. These two teams obviously very familiar with each other. Old Montreal and Montreal. I guess it's Old Montreal and New Montreal. Oh, nice slick fake, gets to the crib, and the layup is blown. So that's not good. Neither is that two. 1-1 it stays for the moment. So Old Montreal with Dele Ogundokun, Daniel Piper, Vincent Dufort, and Gregory Faulkner. And Montreal with Kyle Desmares, Mukia Post, Gabe Ritchie, and Alex Mitrovic. Two attempt, well off the mark. Old Montreal with a 1-point advantage. Ogundokun on the baseline, nope. That's a foul black. Not in the process. Not in the process of the shot. They'll check it up. Top key on the floor. The general, Glenn Tuitt, Angela Martinez, officiating this contest. Here we go. Ogundokun by himself. Comes up empty on the J. Buck and a half in. Black on the attack. Driving the kick. That's a good look. The result just wasn't there. And a step on the baseline. Got to give it back over to Old Montreal. Old Montreal, the white tops, black bottoms. Montreal in the all black. Nice baseline drive in reverse. This is what Ogundokun can bring you. He's a gritty player. Plays downhill. Meantime, unable to stop that entry pass without issuing a foul. That was Mukia Post in the post. Two-point advantage, Old Montreal. Here we go. Oh, slick drive. Wild shot, though. Ball comes back, put up, and it's missed close range. A couple of shorties missed. Ogundokun going to work, doing his dance. Step back. So after the air ball to Montreal. So a battle for Canadian supremacy. And obviously a win for Old Montreal puts them into the main draw. Montreal, our first look at them. If they get a win, they'll have an opportunity to play Carolina to close out this group. And we'll see exactly how that pans out. It may not matter, though, obviously, again, if Old Montreal get a win here. So in a 5-3 game, Montreal in front, trying to prevent Old Montreal from getting that direct ticket to main draw B. Main draw B, you'll see, again, the top dogs, Antwerp, Warsaw Lotto. Oh, look at that shot. That's FaceTime right there.
It's a good way for me to get back in the broadcast.
Oh, I'm telling you. Where I'm from, you shoot someone in the guy's face,
yeah.
he got to sign the ball for you.
Sign it.
Sign that. Ogundokun with the strong drive, too strong on the layup attempt. It's 7-3. Montreal over Old Montreal. Swing it to the top of the key. That's a good, oh, these goals ain't loyal. You like Chris Brown?
Yeah.
High arc. Oh, yeah, get that out the bottom of the net. Two-piece, no biscuit. It's 9-4. Ogundokun, no, that stroke was broke.
He seems tired. I mean,
well,
I don't know how late they got here last night. But yeah.
Yeah, this 4 minutes in.
Yeah.
Everybody's not in good shape like you.
Yeah, well, I used to be. Not anymore.
No, this is a 10-minute sprint, and it's nonstop. It's intense.
Oh, yeah.
It is continuous, and, you know, Even well-conditioned athletes find themselves getting gas in this game, and you know, when you make that transition from 5-on-5 to 3x3, a lot of people think that it's easy because you're playing on a half court. But with that 12-second shot clock and the continuous play, it completely challenges your body in a different way.
And it's a more physical game, right? So after you get the rebound, you got to get all the way out to three-point line, either with a pass or by dribbling, and you get a position on your way out to dribbling to the three-point line.
And you got to D up immediately. If you don't D up, stuff like that happens.
Yeah.
Deep 2. As Montreal lead it now 11-4 over Old Montreal. We'll see if Ogunukun and company can get something going here. That two-piece rattles off the iron, a foul underneath.
They needed that shot. They needed that shot. And when you look at this game, at the end of the day, what you want to do is gain advantage with the ball, so then you can get the open man for a shot just like that one, just like that one.
7-point difference right now. So looks like we're looking at another blowout situation. We just saw a blowout the previous game. Lausanne Sport beating up on Chicago. We're looking at a 7-point difference here right now. 5.5 minutes to go.
And we were expecting closer scoreboards, right? I mean, it's been blowouts, like you said, right?
Yeah. Well, as of now, it's looking that way. But we're so early in this one. We're
Yeah.
not even at the midway point. This game could change in the blink.
Nice.
That one is put up.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. And if you own Montreal, the thing is, how old are you, right? I mean, they're looking good. They're not looking old right here. Yeah. Sneaky, crafty.
He got sandals on in the backyard at the barbecue grill. That's what he's doing every week. Telling the kids to have a seat. We'll be ready soon. 7-point game. Make that 8. Montreal controlling this game like they got the joystick. There's 4:28 left.
Still a pretty nice little crowd here in San Juan, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And some good teams that they're going to get a chance to see. We still haven't seen New York Harlem, which has been one of the perennial American powers in 3x3 over the years. They're going to have to play their way into the main draw.
They're on a mission.
Oh, I know it. So they're actually on deck. That's the next game. It's going to be Lausanne Sport against New York Harlem.
Nice one.
Oh, yeah.
Nice one coming up.
Yeah. Except for that one. This one, you know, we'll see if it gets a little bit more competitive. But
yeah.
It has been a one-sided affair. Montreal 5 points away from cruising to victory. That'll give them their first win. Old Montreal will wrap up 1-1, and they're going to have to sit and wait to see what happens in the final game in this group where Montreal will play Carolina. 17-9, the deuce is a chunk, long rebound, lands in Black's hands. Slick defensive play to swipe that one away. That'll leave 4.6 seconds remaining on the shot clock. It gets up and up. But a TV timeout with 3:50 left in this game, as both teams will get a much-needed breather. And we'll see what happens as they head towards the finish line. But it's looking like Montreal's going to be tough to stop here.
It'd be good to remind people about the situation, the weather conditions right now. We may not get all the games through today. but we will do as many as we can. There's a hurricane watch, but we are safe right now, and up to the time that we'll be safe, we'll stay here and continue to play ball.
Coming at you from the San Juan Mall, initially listed as a tropical storm Fiona. It's now been upgraded to a hurricane, so we're playing on.
Nothing new for Puerto Rico. We're used to it, and we'll deal with it. Yeah. It's raining inside. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see if there's enough time for them. With 3 minutes, down 7, Montreal only 3 points away. I don't think it's going to happen as they try these 2. And that's what we talk about. Gain advantage to hit an open shot. But you got to make those. When you're open, you're rarely open in this game. So when you're open, you have to make sure you make those shots. Yeah, all Montreal trying as hard as they can to come back, hold on to that dream. But Montreal's been dominating. They've been dominating all the way.
Yeah, and maybe a little bit, they have to come back to earth after winning that first game over Carolina. Old Montreal was cruising, and now they got a little bit of a jarring loss here. Now, this isn't a close game. I mean, they can handle pretty handedly. And now they're going to be at the mercy of the third game in this draw. So nothing's guaranteed.
Nothing's guaranteed. Nothing is easy either.
And obviously in a 3-way tie scenario, it's going to come down to total points.
Yeah.
So even in a loss, you got to try to start putting some 2s up.
Yep.
In the event of a 3-way tiebreaker, you got to put yourself in position to be able to advance.
Forget about the win or loss. Just trying to get as many points as you can. Probably what they just discussed right now.
Right. I would expect old Montreal. Obviously, they don't have possession right now. Montreal have it, but old Montreal got to start taking some chances from beyond that 2-point arc because this thing could be ending quickly. Jump hook. As it goes begging. I thought he was doing a Superman pose.
Yeah, almost. He got pushed in the back.
Took a shove in the back. It gets physical. It gets physical in 3x3. So Kyle Demares will step up to the stripe and knock down the first of 2, shooting 2 because they're in the penalty. 7th foul on old Montreal. This one will bring Montreal within 1, but he couldn't knock it down. So 19-18.
Oh, long shot. Long shot. They're hanging on. They're hanging on. Montreal is hanging on.
Only 2 minutes left. That 2 is barely missed. Here's what you said about open shots.
That's it. And you rarely get them. Whenever you get them, you got to knock them down. You got to knock them down.
Yep, missed opportunity there for old Montreal as they try to climb back in this game. Right now they trail it by 7. And a 2 would go a long ways in terms of getting them a little bit more confidence and maybe seeing some light at the end of that tunnel. So let it go again. That one is a miss. Maybe a bit lazy on that loose ball recovery. As we play on, buck 35 and counting.
Got to shoot.
Go Gundakun. He gets it up before the horn. But he comes up, Kevin Hart, short. About 28 left.
I mean, you gotta understand. It's not the same to hear you and watch to be here in the same table. It's not the same, man. It is an experience.
You got to be quick. I'm gonna throw them at you all day long.
Yeah, and that's what we expect from you. So that's it.
Minute 22. Oh, has he? He's out of there.
Oh.
Lane. Okay. That's game point here for Montreal. The writing is on the wall. Oh, get that.
Nice block.
Oh, Gundakun.
I saw the heel on the line, right?
It looked like he might have stepped on that line. That's one of those, you got to slow-mo and see if it actually went down.
Yeah.
The up fake step through. Oh, yeah. I know what that call is going to be. That's a travel.
Yeah, that's something I would argue.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be like, no, I didn't lift my foot,
or
right?
When is a player ever wrong? You know.
Yeah, argument is not going to get you anything.
Not ever. Not against. Not with the officials.
At least nothing good.
You want to make friends with the officials. Meantime,
nice too.
Okay. 20-16.
Good for goal average.
I saw a game recently in the Europe Cup. I believe it was 20-16 or 20-17, where Latvia came back and won over Lithuania. Even with Lithuania having game point in a similar scenario, but that's another big two, and here we go.
Here we go.
A 2-point game, just like that. Oh, Montreal's got to put them away. And that will be the flotation device that does it. Game over. 21-18. Montreal over Old Montreal. As they held them off, it was a case of a little bit too little, too late for Old Montreal. They hit a nice little stretch there towards the end of the game to come within striking distance, but ultimately they ended up coming up short because they dug themselves a hole.
Right now, seeing the best place of the last game right here, Montreal and Old Montreal.
Yeah, it was a fireworks show, but it was only for one team. It was not Old Montreal early on. For the most part of this game, they maintained about a 7-point advantage, with the exception of those last couple of minutes where Old Montreal was able to put together a couple of big twos from Ogundakun. This was pretty much a done deal.
It was too little too late for them, and they had a lot of open shots that they couldn't knock down.
Oh, look at that one right there.
Yeah.
Look at the range. It was 3 feet behind the line. We got some defense as well. The big block shot underneath, but you can just see the scoreboard at that point. It was 17-9, and that was pretty much all she wrote. So each team with a win. Again, Old Montreal starting off with a win over Carolina. Then we saw Lausanne Sport beat down Chicago. And then Montreal beat their countrymen, Old Montreal. As again, both of those teams have a W. Now we get into qualifying draw B action. Lausanne Sport, they're back. And probably pretty confident after the way they handled another American team, Chicago. Now they get a shot at New York Harlem. This will not be easy.
I'm excited to see this game. I'm excited. I've been waiting to see Harlem step on the court. And Lausanne with a good rhythm. We'll see how they handle Harlem. Like we said, they're on a mission. They have a chip on their shoulder, and they're ready to play. So it'll be very exciting, this match coming up.
All right, we will get to this next 10-minute sprint in just a moment. But for now, we've got to step aside. We're taking a break. Keep it here. You're watching the 3x3 San Juan Challenger.
Lo que quieres, tú sabes que esté aquí, Econo. Frescura y variedad, alegría de verdad, y ese sabor que se encuentra aquí de Borinquen pa' ti.
And we are back. Told you. I told you we wouldn't be gone long. Here we are. Welcome back.
We're not going anywhere.
Buenas tardes. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice of 3x3, here in your ear with Rolando Horitaner. Coming at you from the San Juan Mall as we get to qualifying draw B action. If you watch 3x3, you know who these dudes in black are. This is New York Harlem. They made a ton of noise in Penang. They're led by Disco Damo Jones, 2019 World Tour regular season MVP, gold medal winner at the Pan American Games. Some would already call him a 3x3 legend. And his team is well intact. He's out here with, we call him Cat. Cat's back. That's Antoine Morgano, along with James Air Parrott. We call him the Slim Reaper. And the Minister of Defense, Marcel Esenwune. That's New York Harlem. And for Lausanne Sport, Carlos Martinez, the new ad this year with longtime Swiss representative Gilles Martin. Badero top and King West, Wester Montigny. Let's go. 10-minute sprint is on. Esenwune will patiently wait for Cat to receive the Wilson. Damo, he's tricky with it. He puts it up off balance late in the shot clock. And Damo's another one of those players who are undersized, and you're going to be able to score him on the post, but it's his savvy that allows him to be able to kind of negate that sometimes.
That was a nice dish from him, too.
Sets up that's his partner in crime, Cat. Top, he doesn't let it go, but yeah, they didn't get a fresh shot clock.
It looks like Lausanne had that in the scouting report right away. Martinez went to post him up, to post Damo right away.
Yeah, Lausanne obviously have a size advantage, but obviously with Gilles and Damo, again, they kind of equalize each other out. But Lausanne 1 through 4 on average. Obviously, you look at Martinez, you look at Montigny, you look at Badera top. Not only are these guys tall, but they got some size.
Yeah, right now a little bit even with Martin in there. But once they start switching, subbing players in and out, that's where you'll see those mismatches.
And let me tell you, that is going to be one of the more fun individual matchups that we will see. These are two of the best ball handlers in the game, two of the most crafty guards in 3x3 when you talk about Gilles Martin and Dominique Jones. Look, when we see that matchup,
that's it.
We're going to sit up. Let me start licking my chops.
Right now, there's a pause. It's something to do with the scoreboard, I believe.
Listen, whenever you can get an extra break in 3x3, it's always a good thing. Whether that means tying your shoe just a little bit too long, anything that you could get to save some energy in the reserve.
And we talked about how tough it is to play this game, right? Not just the physicality, but how quickly you have to shoot, how quickly you got to get back on defense, how quickly you have to get the ball out of the rebound to the three-point line. So it's a way to test yourself as an athlete.
Yeah, and one of the things that you have to get used to as well is, a bad shot in 5-on-5 oftentimes is actually a good shot in 3x3. It's very rare that you're going to get a shot that's not contested, and coming from a 5-on-5 background and mindset, players want to pass up some of those shots that would account for a bad shot in 5-on-5. But here,
you got to take it.
You got to take it.
You got to take it, and you can't. And you got to count that your teammate may be looking for the rebound. So you have to really trust your teammates when you take that type of shot.
Yeah, without a doubt. We are nearly set to get back to the action. We're looking at qualifying draw B, our first look at New York Harlem, our second look at Lausanne Sport. If Lausanne Sport can get a win here over the Harlem boys, they will be going to the main draw and be headed to Pool D, where Vienna resides. A team out of Austria with Stefan Stojicic, Mr. Robot, is back and healthy, and Team Los Angeles. So the consolation prize for coming out of this group is playing against a couple of tough teams in the main draw. Day one's all about the pool play. Top 2 from each group advance to tomorrow's final day of action. And whoever wins this thing will be heading to Paris for the Paris Masters.
Along with the second place, correct?
Along with second place.
Yep.
Unless one of those top 2 teams is Vienna. Vienna's already
qualified,
so
yeah.
That would then be allocated to the third place finishing team. We're just setting the table for you here, day one. We appreciate you guys for watching and demonstrating some patience as we're all trying to deal with the weather and the conditions that we have no control over. It's obviously affected some of our technical
changes of venue. I mean, all kinds of
venue and
all kinds of. So you know what? You know, give credit to the production.
Yeah.
Oscar Harutiner, the Puerto Rico Basketball Federation, and everybody working on the production for making this happen in less than, what, 8 hours?
Yeah.
2 changes of venues
and
in less than 8 hours, but we're here.
Oscar's my guy. I can see he's worked so hard. And listen, this is going to be a great challenger, one way or the other. We balling right now.
Yeah,
we got nothing to complain about. We're balling right now. Only 40 seconds in the 1-1 game. Montani on the free throw stripe shooting 1. That's good money. Lausanne assuming a 1-point advantage. Look out for
nice
back to this, and this is Cat's specialty.
Yeah.
Morgano, he's made a living backdoor cutting guys, plays defense, tremendous defense.
I thought I was going to see a jam there.
Me too.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it ain't over with.
Yeah. Still time.
Cat, Damo, quick trigger, cannot deliver as King West snatches the board. Now it's Martinez. Martinez, he takes him on the merry-go-round. He ain't playing no games. It's 3-2. Slim Reaper couldn't knock down the 2-ball. Now it's time to defend. West will clear it himself. Martinez quickly over to Martin. Martin back over to Martinez. Hand up, throws the shot off, lands in West's lap. He goes up, misses the shorty, and he shoots in the wrong direction. The goal is that way.
I would argue that was a pass. I would say that was a pass if I was Harlem. No, he was trying to shoot. He was just disoriented. He didn't know where the rim was.
So Montani is back up to the line. He'll shoot another one after his last free throw. Goes begging, can't get that one to go. As he and Esenwune scrap for the rebound. That's ruled off of Montani and over to New York Harlem.
This one may go the distance.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one may go.
I think so. This won't be a blowout. Slim Reaper. James Parrott misses the layup, but Esenwune. This guy's been routinely one of the best rebounders in the game and also shot blockers. That's why we call him Cell Block, the minister of defense. No D needed that time, though. Shot was just missed. Martinez with the hezzy. Montani fakes the 2, drives instead, and he's going to score. Oh, nice.
Oh, nice hesitation.
Yeah, nice move.
He got me. He got me sitting here.
Yeah, James Parrott, we saw him represent for the USA national team at the World Cup this year. Former member of Omaha 3-ball. Now he's rolling with the Harlem boys.
Nice shot. I thought it was an alley-oop.
Oh, yeah. Damo's got great touch. There's that matchup. Gio decides to give it up. But they're top. They're willing to give top some open shots from 2.
Yeah, they can negotiate that one.
Yeah, so you'll see them sag off a little bit so they got a better opportunity to rebound. But, you know, Terra Topper's a streaky shooter. I've seen this dude get hot, hit 3 or 4 in a row.
Yeah.
Nice action.
Oh. There you go. See one there?
He thought he had a friend. He thought wrong. 4-4 game. Damo to the post. Oh, he big boy Gilles Monton.
I think he called mouse.
The little guy's playing big boy game.
He called mouse.
Oh, he calls mouth. FaceTime, Martinez. Another easy dish. and he bounced. You see the athleticism. That was easy. That was light.
We needed a dunk.
And we got one.
And we got one.
Air Parrot.
Yeah.
I'm going to see the next time he dunks, I'm going to see if I can get him to do like a flight signal or something like this.
There you go. He's done it before?
No.
No.
But it may become a new signature.
All right.
But that athleticism is really what he brings to the table. If you look at his physique, he's a thin guy. He's not going to be the longest post defender, but he got long arms. Again, he's crafty, he's smart.
He can slash.
Yep, he can slash. You know, that's what he brings to the table. Another look at that dunk as he gets up to get down. As we get back to the action, man, that's all up in your living room right there. Organo got a hand on it. As Gilles will take back over, top of the key.
All that length paying off right there on defense.
Makes it difficult. You can hardly see in the passing lanes now. Gilles up top, but they're on top with the move. He drives, kicks, Gilles chunks the deuces. All net, all wet. It's 8-6.
That's what he does.
Look, Gilles is continuing this hot shooting from Lausanne's first win. If he continues to shoot the two consistently, he completely changes the dynamic of their team, especially if he's hitting twos, and Damo is yet to really get into his offensive rhythm yet.
And if you notice strategy, Martin came off when they went to defense to get Martinez on Damo. Get that height.
Oh, they try to set Air Parrot up for a body. He comes up empty that time. King West is going to miss it. Uh-oh, Damo. Oh, Damo's not happy about that. Damo's not happy about that.
If he got upset like that, he's thinking about something.
Well, obviously I don't think that was intentional. As Martinez is actually going to go and check on Damo now, make sure he's okay. But that's the frustration of Damo having a couple of leg injuries this year.
Yeah.
You take a knee to the thigh in the the heat of the battle. He's from New York City.
Yeah. He's been through that.
He's from Rucker Park.
Yeah.
So he's gonna have something to say to you. Unfortunately for him, it's going to cost his team a bucket at the free throw line as the technical foul is knocked down by Gilles Monton. And that will give Lausanne now a 3-point advantage. Jones is on the bench resting up or healing up. That shot goes up. It is out.
Nice touch.
Yeah. And Simone doesn't forget the tip. 10%. Oh, step back. Quick kick. West is fouled. Simone got caught reaching in the cookie jar.
You see Ronald Martinez, the ref, is really now into it. He don't want anything to happen here.
Oh, no. I want to see Ronald dunk for the end of this tournament.
He could, I think.
I bet he.
I think he still could.
Martinez misses. High rebound. Goes to Air Parrot, a.k.a. Slim Reaper. He gets to a spot, misses, but he cleans up the leftovers.
He was reading the floor as he drove to the basket. He was going kind of slow motion, reading everything. Set up his own shot.
Now it's Martin. Martin, no hesitation. This dude is wetter than the skinny dipper. He is knocking down 2 after 2 after 2.
And he was ready to come out of the floor to sub, but
no.
They told him to stay.
Stay with the hot hand. And you see he's got range. As Simone misses, there's Cat. He's right there to put it up and in. 2-point contest. James Parrott is down. Offensive foul call on Badera top.
Yeah, Harlem's complaining about the physicality from Lausanne right now on defense.
Well,
but they got the call.
Yeah, they
got the call.
Well, listen, we talked about the physicality of 3x3.
Yeah, and this game in particular.
Yeah, you're going to have to be physical as well. Here comes Montigny from the corner. Rim spit it out. Martinez cannot clean it up. Instead, it'll stay a 2-point game with the 5-minute mark. And this is what we wanted to see. A couple of blowouts in our previous 2 games. But this one is caliente.
You got it.
Oh, what a dime piece. He skipped to his loop. Damo, now he's in trouble here, very likely. But they're top. No, he got some help defense. But they leave a shooter open. And Martinez buries it.
Great presence of mind to kick that ball out.
Oh my goodness, I told you. He's bouncy like the fabric softener. Slim Reaper with the 2-handed smash to keep it a 2-point difference. Plays the passing lanes like Deion Sanders. He's got the steal, but he does not have the ball anymore. Now Martinez, he just knocked down the 2. He sees an advantage. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Goaltend. I'd like to get a closer look at that to see if
I think he touched the backboard. Yeah, there it is.
My initial thought was, that's a goaltend. Yeah,
it's an easy one.
Yeah. So 14-11. Damo puts it up mid-range, and he's going to get the friendly bounce. The shot counts, and then a foul on White, which is now the 5th on Lausanne. So they aren't in the penalty. They got 1 more to give. New York Harlem have no fouls to give. And this was the last TV timeout. If you are new to 3x3, just give you a rule refresher. Each team gets 1 timeout. 2 scheduled TV timeouts each game. And another look at some of the defense in this one. That's the Minister of Defense. He is the lane lord. You ain't coming in here. Meantime, Damo muscling one up. You said he called Mouse.
Yeah, he called Mouse in the house.
He's too little. Damo with the score underneath, and we got ourselves a game. 14-12. Qualifying draw action. Ooh. Looks like Parrott is saying that he pushed me.
And he did. But, you know, it's up to the ref to see if it was an intentional push or he was just part of the going for the ball.
Yep. In any case, Lausanne Sport will take back over. Gilles Monton. All he wants is a glimmer of daylight. Him and Martinez have been cooking from deep range. Martinez, though, was broke that time. As Captain Morgano gets it up top. James Parrott attacking the rack. Drops it off to Esemune. He missed the crib. But he makes good on it the second attempt. Gilles over to Martinez. He crosses from right to left, falls away, misses the hook. That shot clock should have been reset.
Yeah, it was a reset.
And they're going to determine that 8 seconds should be on the shot clock.
You see the way Parrott gets around. You know, he turns the corner. He glides.
Yep.
You know, he glides. He's very low.
Yep. Long strides and long arms.
Yep.
So he's able to get those little flips and scoops, you know, underneath players' arms. Watch out! Watch out! There we go. Garrett comes down with it, puts it up and in. We got a 14-14 game. It's a 3-minute sprint to 7.
Oh, they call this down low.
Foul off ball. That's number 7 on New York Harlem. So 2 free throws. 2 free throws are coming up here for Wes Montigny. Has split his 2 trips to the line in the game so far. Let's see if he can get consistent here and get that roll to go.
You don't want to, you know, be beat with fouls like that.
No. And the second one is no good, so he stays true to his free throw percentage in his game. Watch your head! Oh! He got a man crush on King West.
My.
I told you.
It was coming.
You knew it was coming. Now he's going to chuck the deuces.
He said it's everywhere.
Now Parrott has it deflected. Montigny going to work on Morgano. Passes up to 2. Monton. He faked him like a bootlegger. 19-15, Lausanne Sport are about to cruise into the main draw. And it won't matter if New York Harlem, what happens in their next contest. Again, a win for Lausanne Sport here qualifies them for the main draw out of this group. New York Harlem's got some work to do as they trail up by 3. Shield a thrill. G-Force. He's faster than 5G. Gets to the crib and lays it in. Here comes the crafty Damo. Damo shouting orders. Give me some space so I can do that. Game point though, and they can't afford to, oh, that's an offensive foul. Smart play.
That's right.
Smart play by James Parrott there.
He stood in front of him.
Yep.
2 minutes left, they still got, they still got it. They still just got a chance. But let me tell you, Gilda Thrill, he's money.
Oh yeah.
He is money.
Yeah, yeah. He's got the Midas touch right now for Lausanne Sport.
I don't have his field goal right now stat for the game, but
he's got to be shooting close to 50% from 2
yeah,
range.
yeah.
He's a problem. He's almost impossible to guard off the dribble, and when he's shooting it like he's shooting it. But here, let's take another look at Air Parrott.
Oh, man.
Absolutely dunking on King West's
Yeah.
head. Look again. Oh. They had a meeting on the top floor. I think we see who's boss.
Yeah. Should be in my wall in my bedroom.
Oh, my Lord. Meantime, it's Damo going to the spin move. Parrott lets it fly. Long rebound. Goes to New York Harlem. Damo is all by himself. Now he doesn't get it to go. Now up fake. He's going to try it again this time. The same thing. It's no bueno.
2 nice looks.
You can't ask for a better look.
No,
you can't
that's
ask
it.
for better looks than that.
That's it.
Those you got to count. It's a big difference trailing 20-19 and then 20-17 with $1:38 to go. Now it's Parrott's turn, and he also cannot find the mark. Rebound goes to Lausanne Sport. Gilles, is he going to end it here? He's had the hot hand, pull up mid-range, no. Rebound goes to Parrott. You can tell that both teams are a bit fatigued right now. Parrott changing direction as Gilles gets called for the reach in. That's number 7 on Lausanne Sport. So now 2 free throws upcoming for James Parrott.
He's tired. He's fatigued. He's been everywhere, all over the place. He's doing everything. Defense, rebounds, dunking on people, everything.
Oh, there we go. Parrott gets the first of 2 to fall. This game still very winnable for New York Harlem if they can play smart defense. All you need is one more look. We'll see if Lausanne can put them away. If I'm Lausanne here, I'm attacking the rim. Oh, that's not what you want if you're Lausanne Sport. Montanese can be white ball. But again, if you're Lausanne Sport and you got a New York Harlem team that's already in the penalty, drive to the bucket.
Yeah.
Force the, even if you don't get a call, maybe you get a layup, but you got to force the action.
It is tempting to take that shot from out there.
There they go. Oh, they missed though. New York Harlem could potentially steal this. It's feeling eerie. Damo to Parrott. Parrott for the win. No, missed it. Can Lausanne Sport put New York Harlem away? Parrott trying to hold his own on Montanese. It won't matter. Count it. Montanese stronger than a crowbar as he will put it away for Lausanne Sport. 21-19. New York Harlem had their chances, but in the end, the Swiss get the W, and they will be heading to the main draw to join Group D.
And the game was everything we wanted it to be, everything we expected it to be. Almost went the distance. Strong, tough, physical game. Nice shots, nice block shots, nice dunks, everything you wanted to see.
Exactly. So that one is indeed in the books. A competitive game. New York Harlem had their opportunities in the end. Damo Jones with a couple of 2-balls, looks from the corner. And James Parrott with a straight-on 2 attempt that just went begging off the iron.
The second one just went in and out for Damo. I mean, I thought that second one he was going to get it.
But in this recap, You're going to see James Parrott taking flight many times. That's an easy dunk. That's light work right there. That's just a warm-up for him. But when you see what he does later on in the game, which I'm certain you'll see in a recap, you're going to see why we call him the Slim Reaper.
Yep.
Because he is coming to take your life at the rim. You don't want to meet him there.
He even looked. I saw it when he looked.
Oh, yeah.
Who's coming? He was like, who's coming?
Meantime, a couple of nice setups. Damo Jones setting up Cap Morgano. And again, Gilles Martin so key in that Swiss win. But here it was. He meets King West on your head. Chest to chest.
He should have known he was late.
That was nasty. They need to get a room. James Parrott putting it all on King West. But Montagne, he gets some payback when it mattered most. He says, you can have a highlight, but I want the win. W, Lausanne Sport.
Tú sabes lo que quieres, tú sabes que es de aquí. Econo. Servicio y calidad, alegría de verdad. Trabajo con orgullo y pasión. Familia de corazón.
So as we continue our qualifying draw action here, day one of the San Juan Challenger here in San Juan, Puerto Rico. We are now 4 games in. We saw Old Montreal first top Carolina. Then we saw Lausanne Sport win by double digits over Team Chicago. Old Montreal and Montreal had a Canadian clash that went to Montreal. That group will be decided soon. And we just saw Lausanne Sport outlast New York Harlem in a close contest that will put Lausanne Sport into the main draw. That group is decided. Still some unfinished business here as we get to qualifying draw A. If Montreal get a win here, they are going to the main draw. But right now, we'll be going to the free throw line to start this game with a foul at the rim. Our last qualifying draw game with New York, Harlem, and Chicago, that'll be coming up next. That will be inconsequential in terms of the main draw. That they're playing for pride there. Neither one of those teams will be coming out of the group. All right. Free throw is good as Montreal draw first blood. Kyle Montgomery and Rolando Oritanen.
Nice shot by Allende as we see a little bit of a crowd coming to support the local Carolina local team. As you know, San Juan is not the only Puerto Rico team playing here.
I was going to say, give me a geography lesson. Where exactly is Carolina?
We're right here next to us. We're right on the border between San Juan and Carolina, right here. So you can't get more local than that.
All right.
That's it.
Well, we're going to see if the local boys, if they're in their own backyard.
Yeah, both teams are home team right now. Literally, we are in the border of San Juan and Carolina.
I think this is going to be a good matchup. I don't see this one being a blowout.
I see, at least Carolina's playing tough D.
Well, Carolina's got a chance here. If they get a win here, that would force a 3-way tie in the group. All right, so a warning issue. Next one's going to be a technical. I believe that Carolina is talking a little bit with the officials, and they're not going to have that. They're going to set the tone in this.
Literally, to quote him, he said, "Too much talking."
Yeah. No. Nothing wrong with that. Free throw, however, is missed. Here comes Carolina. That one swung. Attacking. That's solid defense right there. You can't be mad at that at all. Got to foul White. So the fouls are beginning to add up a bit here. We're only a minute into this game, and you see that Carolina has already got 3 fouls. Remember, you're afforded 6 before you're in the penalty. And you certainly don't want to have 3 in the first minute. Off the miss. Strong drive, but a foul. Not in the process of the shot, on the floor. But there's a 4th We're just over a minute into this game. Keep an eye on that foul situation. It could be the Achilles heel for Carolina if they're not careful. All right. That was clean defense initially, but a whistle on the shot.
And they were warned earlier about the too much talking. Right now they're complaining a bit.
Well, they got 5 fouls. And they should be disappointed in their defensive effort to have that many fouls within a minute and 30 seconds.
Hear the crowd, because they heard a whistle. The crowd is clapping now. Because they heard a whistle.
Against Montreal.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, nice drive. Wasn't able to finish it off. And the crowd let them hear it again. That's Brian Gonzalez.
Yeah. You got to remember this Carolina team, you know, fairly young for these type of tournaments, so it's good for them to be here and gain some experience.
I saw Gonzalez playing at the U23 Nations League in Dominican Republic.
Exactly. And did you see Ralat also?
Exactly.
And reminds me a bit of the great old Corky.
Corky Ortiz.
Yes, yes. When you look at his build, the way he plays and all that.
That's a good call.
We all remember Corky.
Oh, without a doubt. 2-1. Step back. Giving up. And a foul on the floor. So now Montreal is doing their best to not only catch Carolina in the foul category, they've surpassed them. We have 11 fouls called in the first 2 minutes of the game. It is very, very rare. But playing physically, sometimes, the refs can't swallow the whistle. They got to call it how they see it.
Yeah. All right. It's getting spicy out here.
Oh, yeah. And we're seeing more and more people kind of funneling to the mall here and trying to give Carolina and the other local Puerto Rican team some extra boost with the Montreal squad trying to invade. Oh yeah.
Some wrestling going on.
Oh yeah. Technical foul on Black. That's obviously they've been warned for giving a warning early in the game for talking. That's sportsmanlike.
Is this a record in terms of fouls?
Unsportsmanlike. You know, I had a game a couple of weeks ago where I had 2 teams getting the double penalty. There were 26 fouls in that game.
Wow.
We're up to 12 now. And we appreciate that explanation from official Glenn to it.
Yeah.
Coming over and making it very clear. And unsportsmanlike technical. And it's still getting chippy out there. Look at this. Look at this.
Garbage cans are out. The garbage cans are out.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Now they got to back it up now.
Oh, yeah.
They got to back it up.
Top of the key, straight in front of the logo. A long rebound. Good hustle. Gonzalez got there.
The one thing you cannot do in 3x3 is get emotion.
Yeah.
Because there's so much happening, so many, fouls. So sometimes you don't want, calls don't go your way, and you cannot affect your game by being emotional.
You gotta have a short memory.
Yeah.
Right? Because the next possession is always coming.
And it's coming in 12 seconds.
Right.
Or less.
2-point contest right now. That trigger is pulled from deep, but it is a misfire. Again, the scenario in front of us is if Carolina can get a win here, they can force a three-way tie, and then calculate each team's total points scored, and that'll decide who comes out of the group. But the only change is if Carolina get a win. Nice fake, and the turnaround goes. A win for Montreal automatically qualifies them to the main draw. Down to the post office. They ain't got no mail. Long tip. That comes to our front door over here. Hello. Hola.
Here we are.
There we are. There's our camera time.
Yeah. We barely get any.
We got to talk to our production staff about that. We got all dressed up today for nothing.
Yeah, I got my shades on.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a lot of light here.
Red shades. They look good, love.
Yeah, right around the corner, right here.
Let's take another look at that last move. He took him to spin class. You're going to learn today. It's a one-point contest, Montreal.
Nice crowd, little by little. They don't care about Fiona.
No. Oh, 2-ball. It is buried. Nice shot there from Antonio Ralat. Ralat with the rock now. Gonzalez is tripped up, and that foul is on the floor. Oh, it's getting loud in here now.
Yep.
It is definitely a festive vibe here in Puerto Rico. Despite the inclement weather, we still got fans coming out and checking out some of the action. And obviously, we're still going strong. Gonzalez is going to miss the first of 2 free throws. We expected to be in the penalty early again after both teams got into foul trouble. Like 11 fouls in the first 2 minutes combined alone. Each team in the penalty here. We still got 6.5 to play. We're going to be seeing a lot of free throws.
Yes.
This game is very likely going to be won at the free throw line. 1-point game, spin, move. Nice. 4-4. Make that 6-4. And goes ESPN. Down in the paint, the hook is up. Oh! That might have been some WWE acting right there. That was
it's a little bit of a flop, man.
I mean, that's a big dude. I can't see anybody exactly tossing him through the air like that. That's can we get a look at that replay? I just want to see a replay of it.
You see the foul and the acting performance.
In any case, hey, it works.
It works. Sometimes you got to go to that.
Up to the stripe. Here's Makia post. Makia misses the first of 2.
The crowd is getting into the game.
There we go. There's the up fake. Fade away. He took a shove. He took a shove.
It's just the left hand, the left arm sold it, you know.
Sometimes when you're in the air like that, all it takes is a little.
Yeah, a little shove,
Strong defense after the strong move. These 2 teams are playing like old rivals.
Yeah. What Carolina know? They're playing at home.
Is there something we should know about?
Maybe.
Maybe they were talking stuff at the hotel last night or something. These dudes are going at each other's neck like top buttons. It is 8-5 Carolina.
And Ralat is really, really cooking right now.
You said, you know how dynamic of a scorer that he is.
Yeah.
And we're seeing that on full display. But they're going to have to get Leonardo Allende under control. He's emotional, and I think that he's an emotional player, so that's cool. But in a game like this, it's 1 or 2 mistakes that can cost you. It's 1 free throw that costs you. Oh, Ralat es muy caliente. He is cooking right now. He got the recipe. Oh, nearly got the steal. I like the hustle. Ball will stay with White as the 2-ball is missed. It is 10-5. Pull up, Gonzalez. That one is airmail.
Allende comes in. Allende and Rivera, they're like the tag team on defense and rebounding for this Carolina team.
Yeah. Rivera.
And a bit of trash talking too. They're the leaders in trash talking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Galat. He's pushed. Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's at home. He's in Carolina.
Listen, I like the intensity of this game. As long as they keep cool, it doesn't get too physical. But look at Ralat. Oh wow. Okay. I can see why he was mad about that foul. That was.
Yeah.
He got raked across the head there.
All of San Juan, Carolina people watching. They that's my boy right there.
Oh yeah. Each team with 8 fouls. So everything we see the rest of the way is going to be 2 free throws. Now, if either one of these teams get up to 10 fouls, that puts them in the double penalty. So not only do they shoot 2 free throws, they get possession as well, which could be huge.
And you don't want to be there if you're defense.
Exactly. Good at the line. Ralat is putting on a show like halftime. It's a 7-point lead for Carolina.
I think Carolina got a bit on their head, on Montreal's head. They're making silly mistakes on offense.
4:40 to go. Ralat still in his bag. Ralat making his move. He spins free, turns around. Didn't have the touch on that J. That's poked out. And Carolina want to keep it up at this pace. I mentioned not only do they have to get a win, they've got to win by a significant amount. Obviously, I don't have the numbers added up in total yet. But I think that Montreal scored 15 points in their first game. We'll look it up.
Yeah, we'll look it up. But every point is important.
Gonzalez, good move. Misses on the tip attempt.
Now the acting performance on Gonzalez.
Yeah. It's a skill. It's a skill. And a 9th foul on Montreal. That's the 9th. So the next one is going to be that if they pick it up in the next 4 minutes and 15 seconds, which they're probably going to get a foul.
Yeah.
2 free throws and possession. Carolina now assume a 7-point advantage. And the second one is money too. Here comes Montreal on the drive. Big boy shot, missed. Couldn't clean it up. Tipped out. Allende getting faded. 9-point game. The crowd is into it here inside the San Juan Mall as Carolina are trying to earn their spot into the main draw.
I think Montreal didn't expect them to be as tough, and that trash talking from the beginning of the game set the tone.
Sometimes that's all it takes to ignite you.
Yeah.
When you're playing in your own backyard, obviously you're playing with a lot of pride. That in itself is going to make you come out and really play. But then you got some guys that you hadn't seen before talking crazy. Meantime, let's take a look at some of the highlights of this one. Beautiful spin move there from Alex.
Looking like Manu. Like Manu.
Didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
And then that's been the hot hand all game long for Carolina. Antonio Ralat has been on a kill streak. He's looking for some more. That one comes up well short. Gonzalez takes a shove in the back. He got whiplash on that one. And he's going to land on the free throw line. As that is foul number 10 on Montreal.
10, yeah.
That puts him in a double penalty. 2 free throws and possession back to Carolina. This is a good situation for them. But obviously their margin for error is still slim. It's not just about winning this game. That's just the first step. They want to win this game by double digits, and they got a 10-point lead as we speak with 3:48 to go and possession. If you're Carolina, what's the strategy? How do you approach the rest of this game?
Well, you have right there what they just did. They went inside, but I would have some action with the two guards on the three-point line. Just act like you're going inside, but get an action going out because Ralat is hot, and Gonzalez can get off any time.
Nothing happening on that drive. Ralat is hot. Ralat with the step back. Ricochets off the iron, long rebound goes to Montreal. Montreal swinging it to the right wing. It's the right decision, or maybe not. The layup is blown. Ay, ay, ay. Meantime, Gonzalez to the cup. What is that, velvet? Soft touch.
Soft touch, yeah.
17-6. Dropped off and up and in. But still a 10-point difference here for Carolina. Gonzalez wants a screen. He's attacking downhill now. Nobody there to do nothing. They can't foul. And Carolina is doing the smart thing. They're taking advantage because obviously Montreal don't want to foul.
And the way to do it is by driving, not just posting up. That's why I say post up, get some action.
Exactly.
To generate a drive.
Yep.
Once you drive, they're committed to not foul.
Yep. Put the pressure on the defender and then put the pressure on the official to blow the whistle if you drive. Step back. Oh, spit out. Still an 11-point difference. And a double dribble is called on Montreal. They'll give it back up. They have not been able to manufacture much offense. You can see with 7 points and 2:26 and counting left in this one. Get it to the hot hands. Gonzalez, not that time. Oh, that's a good tool for Montreal. See, now it becomes a numbers game. And that tool does not land. Still a 9-point contest.
It's great defense.
That was outstanding defense, but obviously Carolina, they don't have the luxury of fouling either with 8 fouls.
Yeah.
So they got to play it carefully too. Oh, they got to make those count.
The bunnies.
Yes, the bunnies. Now an 8-point difference. Driving to score. Carolina. Let's see if they can respond. Gonzalez smartly passes up a 2 this time. Shoots it late in the shot clock, and a violation.
And at a moment like this, where's Ralat? Oh, there he is. He's coming back in the game.
Mama, there go that man. Timeout on the floor. Minute 24 to go. Carolina have been in the driver's seat for most of this game. As you can see, each team is not playing so well defensively. Montreal in double penalty. Carolina with 8 fouls themselves. It's been physical. It's been contentious. But Carolina is in a good spot. Let's see if they can kind of rediscover their offense. Their last few possessions have been a little bit sloppy.
Yeah, and Ralat was on the bench during those times.
Yeah, when he's not on the bench, that's what he's drenched. He's doing stuff like that. He's got the gun out of the holster, and he is shooting to kill. Oh, that's a big, big 2. What a big knockdown from Mukia Post. It is 18-15. And another physical play underneath.
Yeah, that was a foul. That wasn't a performance right there. That was a foul.
All of a sudden, this was a 10-point game. Now it's a 5-point difference.
I think it was they were up by 11 at one point.
So the biggest lead, 11, now trimmed to 5. And Carolina, again, was in great position. Take a look at another look at the rebound attempt here. Oh, yeah, it's certainly a bump. Nothing too egregious. Oh, yeah, he changes the glare.
Yeah.
These guys, they won't be enjoying any time together, any quality time after the tournament, I can tell you that.
I want to see them in the bus, when they get in the bus.
They will not be going to La Placita. Oh. You can hear the crowd grumbling about that exchange. Ralat. 19-15, Carolina. Two is let go.
And I think at this point for Carolina, it's more of an emotional win. A win at home with their people more than the goal average, because right now there's not much they can do about it.
Nope, Ralat. Oh, he couldn't put him away. Two free throws and possession upcoming for Carolina. They could put this away either at the line or with the possession. Gonzalez, he strokes the first. The second one is game. Adios, amigos. Carolina with the win, 21-15 over Montreal. We're going to see how things sort out when it comes to the three-way tie. Each team in this group have a win. Old Montreal, Montreal, and Carolina. Now, once we sort through the numbers, we'll be able to tell you exactly who's going to be coming out of qualifying draw A and joining main draw B, so stick around. We'll be getting that to you shortly. We got one more game left in the qualifying draw. That's New York, Harlem, and Team Chicago. And a game that's inconsequential for the main draw. It's just for fun. It's just for pride. Two American teams battling it out as Lausanne Sport that will be moving on.
Now the question is, how do you approach this game? Do you do load management? What do you do in this game? You know, normally, what do they do? Oh, nice. Oh, we'll get the highlights here.
Yeah, we'll get a look at the highlights, and then we'll get into the strategy for this game. I'll give you my opinion. But I'll tell you my opinion on Ralat. Sure. He's a baller.
He is.
He's a straight baller. All right, he had the two falling, driving aggressively. Obviously for Montreal, they were looking at a 11-point deficit early. They couldn't buy a bucket. And that's a tribute to Carolina and what Ralat was able to do, just kind of putting the team on his back, and seizing the moment and shooting the lights out.
And many believe he's the future of 3x3 in Puerto Rico. That's what they believe. And I can second that.
Well, I was going to say, I can see why you got those shades on, because the future is bright.
It is bright.
If Ralat is leading the way, this dude is absolutely dangerous. So it was one of those games. It had a little bit of it all. Even though it was a blowout for a time, it was physical. These guys got heated.
It was entertaining.
It was entertaining. Even, it's funny, it was entertaining with all the fouls.
Yeah.
Montreal getting the double penalty, and Carolina getting up to 8 fouls. But yeah, I liked it. I liked the intensity. I like the effort, and of course, if you're a Carolina fan, you're going to like that last splash right there. We're going to step aside for just a bit. More 3x3 coming your way from San Juan after this.
Tú sabes lo que quieres, tú sabes que es de aquí, Econo. Frescura y variedad, alegría de verdad, y ese sabor que se encuentra aquí, de Borinquen pa' ti.
Right, just like that, we are back to the action. Our last qualifying draw game. This is qualifying draw B inside San Juan Mall here in San Juan, Puerto Rico. We are playing some 3x3 today. Yes, in the midst of some unfavorable weather. Hurricane winds are hitting the city today. We are well protected, so no worries. But certainly wishing safety on everybody out home in the city that's watching right now. Kyle Montgomery, Rolando, Oritener here with you.
We're here
as we get ready to put the qualifying draw to bed. Main draw coming up. As we'll see the #1 team in the world, Shan. Meantime, we've seen King McClure knock down the double dip. He's a streaky shooter, a confidence player. You've seen those guys that,
oh yeah,
once they get one to go, if they get two to go,
yeah.
He's that type of guy. Everything starts to fall. Oh, Barrett got to the spot. He missed it. Esemune. He's able to recover and score. Superman Johnson, slick pass. No, sir. He threw that like Brady. Touchdown.
And we were talking about the approach for the game, but I see no slowdown here.
Oh, nice fake. Superman kicks it. Carrington, no. Barrett with a slick move, mishandled it, puts it up, and off the 10 it goes. Z has it poked away in a 3-2 contest. Chicago, New York, Harlem. Neither one of these teams could beat Lausanne Sport. So the Swiss will be coming out of the group. James Parrott, oh, Don time. You see him thread the needle right there?
Yeah.
He got a sewing kit. It's 3-3. McClure with the wild shot. Slim Reaper. Esemune mishandles it. And here comes Slim Reaper. We saw him catch a body against King West last game. Maybe he can at least give us a couple of those before they retire.
I think Dam is resting. I don't know how long he's going to rest, but I see him resting over there. It doesn't look like he's coming in anytime soon.
Yeah, well, yeah, we were going to get to that too, by the way, because you were saying, how do you approach this this game? And
I don't see, I don't see him, going easy, but Dam has been, sitting for a while.
Listen, there's more 3x3 to play this year beyond this tournament, and the last thing they would need is any type of injury. Oh my goodness, man. He just deleted that shot. He treated it like his browser history. Delete. That ball was half flat. We need to,
man.
we need to get the pump.
Wow.
Up fake. Oh, De Rosier. No. King McClure now. Dribble drive. Oh, behind the back like an informant. It's 4-4. Slick move. Now Parrott making his move. He spins, lost the handle on it. Superman Johnson will come away and clear. And he's got a clear look. Rain coming from the sky. 6-4. McClure, not that time. Oh yeah, that was a clear grab.
Yeah, that was not coming in.
Yeah, it looks like.
That thigh is bothering him still,
yeah,
right?
that thigh from last game.
Yeah.
So this is 3x3, but no sub for New York Harlem. Parrott up top. And Esemune is going to put it up and in.
We got a couple highlights from the minister, huh?
Yeah, the Minister of Defense. I was going to say, though, a year or two ago, he'd get up and throw that down.
Right?
He led the league in dunking about 3 years ago. But now, he's just going to put it in however he can.
It counts the same.
He does it. He's like, yeah, I've been on the top 5 plays before.
It's 1 point anyway.
One is 1 point. So our first TV timeout and a 1-point lead for Chicago. This game only for pride. Both of these teams coming up short. Going up against Lausanne Sport. So we'll see which American team can prove to be the best. Slim Reaper kisses it off the window. We're all even.
The thing is, Harlem had a tough match against Lausanne.
Yeah.
So they should be a bit tired.
Oh, flow T. Superman with a nice touch. Parrott. Oh. That was Manu-like, but he missed it. That's okay.
Yeah, he glides,
That's
man. He glides.
He cleans up the leftovers. Superman Johnson is starting to heat up like this last couple of possessions.
Yeah, we didn't see that in the previous game.
No.
Him.
Right now he's got Chicago up 9-7. Again, no substitute for New York Harlem. Sarah Parrott knocks one down. King McClure says, anything you can do, I can do better. It's Parrott. Not that time. Rebound goes to Carrington. Quickly swung over to King McClure. He's open all day like 7-11, but he missed it.
And Parrott is looking around like, can I get a sub here?
Oh, wait, Damo is coming.
Oh, yeah, you see?
Huh?
He's like, can I get a sub? So, yeah, Parrott was suffering out there.
Oh, Cat. Cat is hacked. And Damo comes in. You can see that he's not moving so great on that leg, but he's gonna get Air Parrott some air.
Exactly, much needed.
As Carrington snatches the rebound. Forced the pass there, didn't have to. That ball was kicked. And New York Harlem is pointing at Chicago, which I think they might even have a point here. I think
I think they have a point. There you go.
All right. So here we go.
He's limping. He's limping, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Damo, and still going to the paint.
He's still balling.
Floaty, 10-11. Not much he can do defensively because Superman Johnson is dinero. Damo can't respond. If you're Alex Johnson here, you attack.
Yeah. But he's hot.
Oh, he is in.
Wait, fuego.
I was going to say en fuego.
En fuego.
Oh, my. (15-11). Z out to that man. Oh, nice pass. Nice patience. Nice passing. And a nice shot.
Wow. They're going.
That was a model play. Unselfish. Z passed up a clear look underneath. McClure's in the corner all alone. And he pays them off with a two-make in the corner. That was a good sequence there for Team Chicago.
And that's what we mentioned earlier. Gain advantage, turn the corner, draw the defense, kick out.
6-point game. Watch the rim.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. The cockback smash from the Slim Reaper. Here's McClure. Oh, yeah. Everybody, look. Making shots is contagious. That's Jerome Desrosiers. Z to Desrosiers. Again, he goes back to back like a Drake track. It's 21-12. Chicago over New York Harlem, who played for much of the game without Damo Jones to keep things in context. But this was a runaway win for Team Chicago. And they got the bragging rights. They don't have a spot in the main draw. Again, that spot is reserved for Lausanne Sport. As we'll keep you updated on who's coming out of our other qualifying draw. Draw A. So stick around for that. All right, we're going to take a look at some highlights of that last contest and what proved to be a 9-point win for Team Chicago. I know that they get a little bit heated. You know, you got two cities that are close to each other. It starts off with the windshield wiper. Marcel Esenwune. Slick move behind the back from King McClure. He lost Cat. Finishes off the glass. It was a lot of things to like in this game. But you knew that New York Harlem, not at full strength, it was going to be difficult for them to get a victory. And last but not least, just a beautiful display of sharing the ball. Leads to the good look, and McClure makes it count. He knocks down the two-piece. Air Parrot cleared for takeoff. Oh, man. That was sweeter than a cavity. So we now know who's coming out of that three-way draw. We'll let you know when we come back from break as we get to main draw action here in San Juan.
Tú sabes lo que quieres, tú sabes que es de aquí, Econo. Frescura y variedad, alegría de verdad, y ese sabor que se encuentra aquí de Borinquen pa' ti.
All right. It's nearly time to get the main draw underway. And our two teams that were able to come out of the qualifying draw, Lausanne Sport, who go 2-0, and Old Montreal, who emerged out of a three-way tie, and a group that also had locals Carolina and Montreal. It is Old Montreal that will be playing on. So Old Montreal will join Group B, and we'll see Lausanne Sport join main draw, Pool D. This is main draw, Pool A action on deck. And you're going to see an UB team out of Serbia, UB Puishan NE, who have had their hands around their opponents' necks all year long. They have been in complete control of this entire season. 4 World Tour wins starting in Utsunomiya. They just came up short in Debrecen. They lost in the final to this Antwerp team that we're going to see. But UB, the #1 overall seed, it's no secret they are the favorites, and it's going to be tough for San Juan to beat them.
And they do it all. They do it all inside, outside, flare screens, straight cuts to the basket, throw and kick to the open shooter, and straight up serving basketball, right? They know how to draw the attention to find the open guy, and they're not afraid to play tough either.
Yeah, they've been the model of 3x3 for years now. We've seen obviously a very dominant Novi-side team. Now we're witnessing UB kind of take over that mantle of Serbian dominance. But you know, that doesn't mean that San Juan is fearing this team at all. You know, San Juan has already won a World Tour Masters last year in Lausanne. An incredible season last year. You go back to 2012 when they won their first World Tour Masters. Then you throw in the fact that these guys are playing in their own backyard. You got Gilberto Clavel here. He's the heart and soul. You know, he's going to bring that effort. He's going to bring that physicality. Aranzo, their dynamic slasher, rebounder. And you know, one of my favorites.
The little monster.
The little monster. I'm telling you.
El Mostrito.
Yes. Matias.
And Cliff Duran, who came into the team a few months back, right? So Cliff.
Yes.
Duran. Yeah.
Yes.
And Cliff, they're still adjusting to the changes in the team. You know, a few of the guys are not here, but they're playing at home. They know this team very well. Both of the teams know each other very well. And one of the advantages for UB is just the height.
Yeah.
You know, when they sub, they don't lose any height because they average 6'7", 6'6", 6'7" guys. And so when you can do that, you know, it's a huge advantage for you.
Yeah, makes you interchangeable. You can switch on screens.
Correct.
And that's what you want. That versatility, you know, really gives you a lot of leeway to be flexible in 3x3. And, you know, it's a part of one of the attributes that make them so dangerous. But, again, when I look at San Juan's strengths, you know, I look at Duran and his quickness and his ability to create off of the dribble.
Correct.
I know that Clavel is a little bit, he's injured.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's been banged up.
He's not 100%. But if they can get, let's say 65%, because Clavel at 100% is a problem.
Yeah.
At 65%, he's gonna still be able to contribute.
Yeah, he's still a good version of him. still a good version. And then what Eraso can do, he does a little bit of everything. Eraso is on the rebounds. He's playing defense. He can make, you know, a good shot whenever it's needed. So Eraso is that glue guy for this team. And then Cliff, they need a big performance from Cliff, either from the the 2-point line or just drive into the basket. And let's see how Clavel reacts. You know, let's see how he reacts to the opposition today.
Well, we'll see. They're getting warmed up for this next 10-minute sprint as we have now entered the main draw. In the main draw, top 2 from each group will advance to tomorrow's final day of play. That is Dejan Majstorovic, former world #1. He just won his 4th consecutive European championship in less than a week ago. How do I know? Because I was there. Out there in Graz, Austria.
We heard you. We saw you. We heard you.
There's Marko Brankovic, a gold medalist at the World Cup this year for the first time in his career, and Nemanja Barac on this UB team. And who can forget Dr. Strange? He's the world #1 at the top of the key, getting his shoe tied right now. Strahinja Stojicic. So looking forward to this first game getting underway. Buckle up. It's going to be quite a ride here inside San Juan Mall. It's 3x3s taking over. Winner of this challenger, top 2 actually, so your runner-up and your winner get a direct ticket to our Paris Masters this year. So not only that, a $20,000 grand prize and an opportunity to earn even more on the World Tour. So
for those starting to watch 3x3, this is a good game to watch.
Oh yeah.
This is a good game to see how, you know, how UB plays. You know, that's they understand this game. They understand where opportunities are and how to get open shots. At the same time, you get from San Juan the experience and knowing how to persevere and knowing how to handle pressure, how to come back. So it's a good match.
Yeah. Physicality, and I think a contrast of styles. So you were talking about how, you know, Serbia is very system-based. I think if you compare the athletes for San Juan to, say, the athleticism of UB, I think San Juan is, man for man, is physically stronger, probably more athletic. It comes down to how they play the game.
Correct.
You know, San Juan's going to take you to the street a little bit. They're gonna play you physically.
That's politely put.
Yeah, but that's how they play, and that's how they win.
Correct.
But as I was,
we're still here. Yeah, we're still here.
You know, sometimes we have to do these. We got people coming in, tapping. We got to do this. We got to. Folks at home, we're still working through a couple of technical issues. Bear with us. Sometimes you may hear me cut out for a quick moment, but please just understand that we're dealing with some things due to the weather. So there you go. But as I was saying, contrasted styles.
Yeah.
UB is going to, since they aren't going to beat you one-on-one typically outside of Strahinja Stojicic, they're going to beat you with system. That's quick cuts, that's back screens, that's fake slips, that's what they do. So we'll
keep you on your toes
there
defensively, right? That's what they do, and they know how to read and react, which is important in this type of game. Read and react,